That is true.
And the first time that Alex knocked, it actually worked.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
crazy.
know.
On the recording, it's like, and then we proceeded to talk about knocking for 45 minutes.
I wasn't gonna say anything. So it's like,
Oh, Kevin.
Kev,
I mean,
your
you-
mic is
I
going
think that
out.
would anyone like to donate $10 to Kevin so we can get him a new headset?
wait, what? So,
So, like, at the
Is
end
there
of your
anything-
sentence, you're cutting off. Like, you'll be like,
Just can't.
hey, guy.
You gotta change probably the Discord setting because we have
Yeah.
to get where it goes longer.
yeah, because I'm using my like over the years, I had my Bluetooth one, so I just have to adjust the sensitivity. So bear with me as I transition.
Oh, I'm here to bear.
We went to dinner. We killed a butler. Brought the butler back.
What?
Poor butler.
How
You
did
guys all
Tailstar get
gaslighted the butler.
uninstalled?
We talked to what's her face. She wants us to save her daughter for no reason. She's not giving us anything for it. She just thinks we should help. And they need the names of the hags. That's what we need to get if we want to go. If we want her help.
And there's probably 3 of them.
We know the one is more Gantha is Granny. But we need the other 2. I don't even have any
Damn.
notes. They disappeared.
That was
I
pretty
wonder where
good
they
for
could
no
be.
notes. What happened?
I don't know, they're
I-
gone.
What kind of notebook is it?
Like a small green one. It's got like a picture of Hattie on it and like a million other D&D stickers.
Hmm.
It's sitting right here. With all my other stuff. There's zero reason why it would be down there.
Do you think that Tech Cleberhan made his way up to Strongsville and stole your notebook along with my candy bar?
Maybe. Someone stole my shit though. I'm pretty upset.
Motherfucker. This app got me tripping, fam. I was like, yes, sir.
I'm booting up Tailspire. Somehow it got uninstalled.
Oh, no.
But
They just
I
didn't
installed
update.
it real quick. Double patch release on the 15th.
Dude, we gotta bust out some Baldur's Gate or some Gloomhaven soon, dude.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was a tough like 2 weeks because Alex was dying, but now that she's living again, she was so sick for like 2 weeks straight.
What did you have influenza?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, man.
Something. The plague?
The plague.
The Black Lung.
The black lung, yeah.
Mhm. All of the above.
Jesus.
It
Well, I'm
was
glad
it
you-
like,
I
just like
hope you're
wouldn't go
feeling better.
away. It was crazy, but she good now.
Yeah.
You good? You sure?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Missy, since you're always cold, have you ever thought about getting a Snuggie or a whatever they're called, comfy?
No, not one of those, because I don't like, I feel constricted with hoodies.
Gotcha.
Debbie Smoot's a big advocate of comfies.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Toss it out there. I feel the same about standard hoodies, but I don't feel that way about comfies. And I think the hole's bigger, so it like hangs looser.
So you're not a
Maybe
hoodie
one.
guy, but you're a comfy guy.
Yeah. Now, tossed out there, love zip up.
Zip ups?
That's
Right.
because I
Like
Yeah,
control
but-
hoodies?
Yeah.
Because then you can...
Quarter
yeah.
zip hoodie.
I don't know about... Yeah. I like quarter zips.
have a couple for work.
Yeah, that's really all it is.
I'm really sad because
Well?
I almost finessed Under Armour today. There was like this deal going on where like they had an outlet page, and if you put 3 things in your cart from that outlet page and put in the code bundle, everything was $8.33. Like each item turned into like $8.
Hey, That's
And so I
dope.
did it, and I did my order, and they canceled it. So I'm guessing that wasn't supposed to happen.
They said not today.
Yeah.
Mm, sure.
It was crazy, though. It was like $96 in savings, and it was like 2 quarter zips and a long sleeve. So,
All
they
right.
got me. All right.
I don't know how to report to Clubber Har. I'm just gonna let him. I'm gonna let him walk. Anyways, did you get pulled to the correct map?
I'm in the dining room.
Iknoawe 15.
Am I supposed to be in the dining room? Right?
Yeah, I think this is where we left off, right?
I think so.
With that cool little chandelier that's
Or-
actually emitting light and actually gives shadows on the table. I don't know if anyone noticed that.
Was that like that before? Because that's sick.
I think
You
so.
don't see the stream, you kind of.
Oh,
Is it an option?
oops.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
How can you
I'm
be
new
immersed
here.
without a stream?
I'm new here.
I don't want to see it. I just,
How about now, Randy?
I'm watching it. Best believe we are at the table.
All right, what do you guys do? Lady Fiona Wachter just had her conversation with you. She had mentioned at the end that she did invite you to like dinner for a different reason. However, she feels obviously that like saving her daughter is more pressing at this time. So she'd love to ask you about something once this is potentially handled. Or if you wanted to press her, you certainly could. She is sitting right there. But I do believe you guys maybe were gonna go buy some silver things potentially. I think that was discussed at one
Didn't you
point.
get her like permission to sleep there somehow?
Oh yeah.
We slept in the dining room. We
We
got
did a long
permission to
rest.
sleep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You guys got a long rest. What is this? Have you seen this Humblewood campaign thing, Missy?
Yeah, like owl meat thing.
Yeah, is it just like
Yeah.
it just looks like furry kind of things, like they're all little animals.
Yeah, it's like the new owl in whatever
Fine.
race and the kankus and stuff.
Bird folk. There are 5 types of bird folk.
Wow.
Humble
The
folk
birdie event.
with subclasses. I would assume it's just a whole new campaign setting.
Yeah.
Twist my arm.
Yeah, right. If Randy's gonna do another campaign, it's gonna be the bird one.
Hell yeah! It looks like it looks like like cartoon Robin Hood with like the foxes and all the animals. It kind of reminds me of that.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Irina?
Irina, she's with you guys, right? And didn't her leg hurt really bad? Didn't she like
I was
snap
just-
her twist her ankle?
It's funny because of a long rest. Like, is she okay?
I was just gonna ask what her leg looked like.
It was.
It's better. I mean, in order to like fully heal, I would say her movement speed is half right now, just based on having a bum ankle. But I mean, if anyone wanted to do any kind of like magical healing on it, I would say it would heal right up.
We just had that whole conversation in the roleplay chat just right in front of her.
She's probably passed out. She's probably passed out cold.
From pain.
Blinding pain. Yeah.
I nudged her away.
Alright, let's leave this girl here at least for a little bit. Because she's just gonna slow us down and we can at least go get some weapons.
Can I ask like the motivation of the hatred of Irina, just like so that I can know?
Well, it's in the roleplay chat, right? I think,
Yeah, I don't hate her. I just don't know
following
her.
us around and don't trust her.
You what?
She just keeps following us around.
I think that she's like really naggy. Like, we'll be like, yeah, we want to go over here. And she'll be like, but you need to do this. And we'll be like, All right, we'll do that later. Well, no, you need to do this, and if we don't like do what she says, it's like she's this like I don't know, this like naggy lady that wants us to do what she wants us to do.
I gotcha.
I harbor no poor feelings towards Irina, outside of a mild amount of shame.
I also have no feelings toward her because I don't know her.
That's fair.
Alex, how do you feel?
I don't think I feel really any attachment to her. She's kind of just there, and she doesn't really necessarily bother me, but I don't necessarily care if she's there either.
Well,
So it
she's
sounds like
certainly not going
three
to
of
help
us
with
are.
weapons.
Yeah, it sounds like three of us are like in the middle, and Dunkel and Hattie are on the. She can leave.
Well, she doesn't gonna leave, but she's not gonna help us with like getting weapons or anything. So we might as well just leave her here. She's got a broken leg. Like, what's that gonna do?
Well, we could heal her leg.
Right, but like she already said, she's not a fighter. She's not gonna help with anything. She just wants to help her people, so she might as well stay here.
What
She's
if
not
she
gonna-
knows the armor get us a heal?
But she knows nobody from here. She's not from here. She's from Firetown.
She's met several people here that she,
I mean, if you guys want to bring her, fine. I don't think it's a good idea. I think if what's his face finds us and sees her, then we're screwed.
If she
That's-
can,
fair assessment. I mean, could theoretically put us in danger if what's it does to her. So there is value to here.
So,
I didn't even think about that.
So
I'm not saying we just like leave her in the dust, but we could like just
Yeah,
leave
yeah,
her
like
here
here.
where she's safe.
Right,
Now,
right.
she's not gonna listen. She's just gonna go wherever she wants, anyways, because that's what she's been doing.
Yeah,
But
no, that's
we can
solid.
keep her here until we get weapons and we have a plan.
So just kind of like recapping Irina, I guess, real quick too. Um, so she, if you remember, she has kind of like no recollection of her childhood. She doesn't know really where she came from. She was found in the woods by the burgomaster of Barovia. You know that she kind of was adopted into the family. She cares a lot about the people of Barovia. She's kind of like an extension of the current burgomaster there, her brother, her half brother, adopted brother. You also know that there was a book you came across in the Baron's like library as well. Do you remember what that kind of talked about?
Yeah, how like he was sisters with Ivan, right? Ivan, is that his
Isaac.
name? I don't. Isaac.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah. I mean,
know.
so there was someone named Irina who was a sister of like Isaac or whatever, right? And she was supposed like dead, but cause of death unknown, maybe wolves or something like that. So, you do know that she was found in the woods, and you know that Isaac is not a good person. He is the henchman of the Baron. He is known for like bringing people into the Baron's mansion and they never return, or they return like beaten, bloodied, bruised, and don't talk. He has like almost this demonic fiery arm that you're not quite sure where that came from or how that's there. And you know that he saw her and like you guys together and chased after you, and you guys were able to get away. And you know that her, and she hasn't shied away from this, her sole purpose for being in here is to try to gain favor with the Baron so that he can let her people into Vallaki to find refuge. There were refugees that left before the fire from the Strahd attacks onto the village of Barovia, and now there are more refugees approaching after the fire, because there's simply nowhere to live for them. However, the Baron is fully convinced that the people of the village of Barovia are just simply too sad for his city, and he is a superstitious man. He thinks that the presence of the Barovian villagers would kind of like disrupt the feng shui that he has kind of going on in the town, all these festivals, and he believes that the happiness of Vallaki is keeping Strahd away. When that may be true, you also do know that Strahd had been dormant for quite some time up until recently. So that also, we don't know. But that's like a little recap on Irina. Personality-wise, yeah, I mean, like, I totally get what you're saying, for sure. And it's totally up to you guys what you do with her. She is currently asleep right now. I would assume you guys are probably finishing up your long rest right now. It can be like maybe early morning. And she hasn't quite stirred yet. So all these conversations you're having about her are not being heard by her.
Is the lady who walked her, like, still there?
She left to go find her friends, didn't she?
She left to let's see. Yeah, she had some important people she needed to collect to try to do this binding ritual. To try to bind the hags once you guys cross over.
Okay, so sorry.
She did. Sorry, no. I just wanted to remind you. She did say at the end to meet her at the Eastern Morning Gate when you guys are ready to kind of like move on to the next step.
So we go get some weapons, and then we meet the lady by the gate.
Yeah, why don't we, like, can we do something so that Irina just stays put? Like, she's gonna go get herself killed or do something stupid if we just leave her here.
We can tell the butler not to let her leave.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Agreed. I think that's the best.
You guys
goes, butler.
Sal yells for the butler. Yeah, so what was his name?
Don't have notes. Don't know.
I fucking know. Well, I've got my shit's all spread out too, unfortunately. So here it is.
You actually have a really good memory for like not having any notes.
It's the recap videos.
For 5 months.
Yeah, or you're watching the videos.
Videos are made out.
She cares.
Now, one thing with us is with her writing notes, though, that does help cement it in her brain.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
she's
I mean, it is proven if you write things down, you remember them more, or you're likely to remember them more.
So, like, realistically, Missy's here playing checkers.
We're not even playing checkers. We're playing like Sorry or something. Just a
Yeah.
completely different game.
So mad about my notebook. I could scream. It
actually,
has to be somewhere.
I think you're taking it shockingly well.
Honestly, I'm
I
impressed.
think you should, if you find it, you should put an air tag on your notebook now.
Need an air tag on everything.
I just assumed that we'd learn where Finn got his rage.
I've never seen Finn angry before in my life.
Not once.
The thing is that you and Missy are like pretty calm people, so I wonder where he got his rage from.
Just within.
Just within.
Trin is actually just the Hulk.
Halik, that was his name. Halik comes running. Yes! He's got a bandage over his head. Little noticeable bump.
Halik, my dear friend. When Irina waits, please let her turn. And that in the meantime she could not leave this vicinity. Please do your best to be polite. However, move. Pain her, not let her leave.
Okay, I got the gist of what you're saying, so I can respond. However, are you
Sounded
able
horrible.
to turn? Are you able to turn your sensitivity up? Because it's getting snippets, like it's cutting in and out.
I actually think that was because my internet just gooped and did it to you. I'm gonna get out of Discord real fast and come back.
Okay. I don't think it was the internet.
No, because it was still doing it a little bit.
Yeah.
But he just wasn't talking as much.
Yeah, I think he needs to change his. Would it be input volume?
I don't know.
No, it'd be.
How long it goes
So it'd be the input sensitivity.
Yes.
So I have mine on automatically, but it might be
Right.
worth.
Automatic is fine for like most situations. I had to adjust Alex's and I's because we're in the same room.
Kevin, to test your mic, can you give me your thoughts on the potential of the Browns cutting Nick Chubb to create salary space? Oh shit, it's not working.
I can give you my thoughts. They can eat shit. If they try to do that,
Wait, real fast.
it's still cutting.
Still cutting. Andrew Brown did say that he wants Nick Chubb to. He didn't want that to be his last snap as a Brown.
Yeah. Hey Kev, could you use your just your laptop like mic, or would that? Or
That's what I'm doing right now. I don't have my headphones.
Oh. Oh, it's still doing it.
Yeah, that's why I think.
Oh. Um.
How far away are you from McKenna's house?
I don't have an extra headset for him.
Could you pee on it?
I think Randy should be able to, code it in or something.
Yeah.
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 What are your thoughts from the Dublin boot camp?
What do you need done?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think some sort of binary code is necessary to solve this.
I think his audio codec's out of whack. So if you could just patch in some binary code in there, that'd be great.
Yeah, maybe
Nothing
backdoor
but-
this. Maybe backdoor it.
Nothing but
Black.
a series of levers. You want me to work on your audio driver, Kevin?
You know what? I would, and I'd also like pass.
You would like a pass?
He'd like a password. If you can tell him his password.
All right, so I'm assuming.
Wow. I don't know what.
Nope.
No, it has to be your
No.
sensitivity. Kevin, can you share your screen?
Kevin,
And we'll
hit
look
the
at your
little
settings.
user settings cog on the bottom left.
When I was
Go to voice and video, and where it says input mode and input sensitivity, do you have it selected to be automatic or not?
Sure.
I already.
You already did all the
what
things I'm about to
What
tell
is
you.
it set at? Dude, I can't. Yeah, it's nothing.
That's what I mean.
Oh,
Like
you're back now.
I'm back now.
Yes.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Right now you're good.
Okay.
What
'Cause
did you do?
So I already did all of the automatic stuff. Like I turned that off when I was wearing my Bluetooth headphones, and I first went all the way that way, and you guys weren't acknowledging anything that I was saying. So I put it more towards like a 75% to the right, and I was like, this doesn't make sense because it shouldn't be cutting it more. But then you could hear me, and I wasn't having issues until that final womp where you guys said I was cutting out.
Yeah.
And then after that, like up until now, I had to move the thing on Discord like 3 or 4 times, just literally back and forth. And finally, now I'm all the way to the left, and everything is good.
This is
You
the
sound
clearest I've heard you in
really-
months.
It's so weird.
You
Months.
sound golden.
Yeah.
Before, like when I was first using the Bluetooth, I did have it on automatic, but then when you guys said I was trailing off, that's when I turned it off. So, because I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, no, it should be an easy fix.
What type of headset is it? It's a Razer.
He has a razor right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
I wonder if there's like something in like the Razer like or the Razer Central app or something. You can go in and check it out. Obviously, don't do anything now because it's perfect.
Yeah, I'm not touching that shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
But sorry for the troubles there. I
It's
don't
okay.
know why.
We made it. We made it there in the end.
Right?
Halik says yes. I'll keep my eye on her.
Thanks, Halik.
Yes.
I give him
of
a quick
course.
salute.
He salutes back.
So now that she's taken care of, on to the weapons.
Gavin, I like the way you think.
Thank you, my friend.
Please. Shall we, everyone?
You shall.
Go.
So we go find a weaponsmith. Is the weapon store the place where Hattie got into a fight with the owner?
No.
Didn't that happen?
Oh, that was in our other campaign. That was Apple.
No, but didn't you also not like the shopkeeper in this? Like,
Was
didn't you
that
go
the
to
toy store?
I don't know.
Oh,
I
was
thought there was a
not
store in
the
this
toy
one
store.
that you did.
I mean,
that's okay.
Hattie beefed with the shop owner in Barovia, where she lit
Right.
his shop
Oh,
on fire.
well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking
Different
of that.
town.
Sorry, my bad.
Scab dog. Weren't even there.
I don't know if you guys have been to like the a weapon shop here.
We have not.
I hope they have some really cool stuff.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I'm thinking like a +4 silver crossbow that shoots magic silver cross bolts.
So you're thinking that, huh?
Yeah.
You know what?
Um,
I'm wrong. It's a +5.
Are you guys looking for armor or weapons?
More
We're
weapons.
Bins.
Okay.
Weapons.
Yeah.
Like some
Gotcha.
arrows.
You approach and find you wander the streets and you come across a sign that says we just not gonna control V? Is that just not paste anymore? Alright. Oh. Oh man, that's why. Okay. You come across a sign that says Elura's Mystical Arsenal.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
And the shop is a 2-story timber and brick building with tall elf-wrought wooden shelves and you see like an earth elemental kind of like wandering behind the counter. It's not saying a word, it's just pacing back and forth. You get roll an insight check. Or sorry, a perception check. We'll go with perception.
19.
15.
19.
22.
Oh wow,
14.
guys. Okay. You guys get the sense that this thing is strictly here like as a sentinel. It is like there to protect, and it's kind of, it would it would absolutely mess you up if you were to try any kind of funny business, and you get the sense that that is its purpose. The shopkeeper standing behind the counter is a thin-looking male dragonborn, which is interesting because you haven't really come across many races other than human in the area. Although you do know that many. Stop it, Missy. I already know. It's the
The minute you said it, I was like, here we go.
you do know that adventurers have come and go from Barovia as well. So, thin male dragonborn, and you see a fine steel dagger at his belt. Welcome.
What are you buying?
What? Sorry?
What are you buying?
Me? I'm selling.
Are you buying too?
What? This is Taylor. What?
I want to sell you something.
You want to sell me something? Well,
Yes, did I stutter?
What would you like to sell?
What's this go for? And I pull out a silver dagger.
Oh, may I? He holds his hands out to inspect.
I go, Dunkel, we might need the silver.
We're supposed to be keeping the silver weapons.
Mind your own. And hand it over to him.
He takes it and looks it over. He's like, "Oh, fine craftsmanship. Yes, this is quite nice." Pause. He looks it over and goes, oh, fine craftsmanship. Oh, that's silvered. Wow, yes, this is quite valuable. I'd say this runs for 150 gold.
I'll keep that in mind. Reach out to grab it.
He hands it back.
What about this? I pull out the Amulet of the Devout.
Okay. He reaches his hand out to accept it.
Yep.
He pulls out a little magnifying glass and takes a look. Is that a +1 Amulet of Devout? I think it is, right?
It is.
It is.
He takes a look. Yes, this looks to be, say, about 1,000 gold pieces.
It's yours! I stick my hand out to shake his hand.
He says, well, that would be 1,000 pieces if I were to sell it. However, I need to be making some money. There will be a 10% upcharge if I were to buy it from you. Or if I... Hold on. He says, I will give you 1,000 gold pieces. Sorry, I'm selling it for 1,000 gold pieces. I would have to give you 10% less in order to make my money back. Does that make sense?
Or 940 gold, it's yours.
He thinks about it and he goes, this is a fine piece, but could I resell it? He
Surely,
thinks.
in a
He
land like
ponders.
this.
Make a persuasion check.
Nine.
He says, I just don't know if I could really resell this. I'll tell you what. I typically do 10%, and unless I don't think I can sell it, and then I just say no, but you have kind eyes. And what was your name?
Uncle Heavenstasher, the 72nd.
Oh, a fine name for an adventurer. He says, he holds out a hand. He says, my name is Elora. I used to be an adventurer just like yourself. And I do have a bit of empathy for you, and although I don't think that I could sell this piece, and tell you what, I would give you 700 gold pieces for this. I would have to hold it for quite some time before I sold it. Maybe I'd make my money back on it, maybe not, but otherwise, this could be 700 gold pieces in your pocket.
Could you do 750? I've got long travels ahead of me.
He smiles and says, that depends if you're in the League of Strahd.
No, I'm in the league of just staying alive.
750 gold pieces it is, Dunkel. And he hands you 750 gold pieces, and he takes the Amulet of Devout.
Hey, Laura.
Yes, Dunkel.
I've got 754 gold pieces to spend. Got anything on sale?
Oh, yes, well, is there anything you're looking for in particular?
What do you have? It's my size.
He looks you up and down. He says, well, are you thinking a blade? I do see that fine staff among your back. He motions towards the broomstick that you have across your back. He says, are you looking for a stave? Are you looking for a blade?
I don't exactly know what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for something that'll make it easier to survive here. Whatever that might be. It started with this. And I present him the silver dagger again.
He
And I
says,
didn't know
well,
I was looking for that to begin with either.
if survival is your goal in mind, which I say it's most people's goal, silvered weapons are quite valuable here in the land of Barovia.
Porting
I
is
might
actually
not
my
sell
main
that.
prerogative.
He says, I would hold on to that silver dagger, Dunkel. I think it could be valuable for you. I mean, when you do battle and fight, I can see some war scars on you. Are you up close? Do you strike in close combat, or are you a magic caster? Do you cast spells?
A little bit of both, really. I try not to
Well.
be seen, but sometimes my friends here get us in a lot of trouble, and I just have to do whatever I have to do to help.
Well,
Sometimes
Dunkel,
it's close, sometimes it's far.
I'd say that silver dagger would be quite valuable in a pinch if you get up close, but if your goal is to stay far away, then I'm not quite sure if you really need any weapons. Unfortunately, here I don't really have any staffs, other than something that would serve the same purpose as the staff you already have.
Thanks for your honesty.
Yes, of course. What I can offer is he looks at you, Hattie, and says, "What kind of weapon are you using, Hattie?"
Oh, flail.
A flail. He says, "You look like the barbarous type. Let me see if I have anything." He rummages around and pulls out a great club, as well as a maul, and places them on the table and says, "These might be a bit of an upgrade for you. Fortunately, I don't have any maces, but this is These are blunt objects that you could swing pretty heavily and probably cause some damage. The club, I wouldn't say would be silvered, but the maul could probably silver that. It would be an extra 100 gold pieces to silver a weapon.
You silver things here?
Yes, it would take a day, but I could silver them, yes.
You silver something that's attached to me?
What do you think? I don't think so, no. It would have to be a weapon.
What if it's a weapon on my body?
Well, again, I don't think that I could really do that.
Could you silver?
What's her face on the
Oh,
50 gold?
I didn't hear anyone. Sorry.
What the Victor only gave us 50 gold to get weapons. That's not enough.
Oh, well, your friend has 754, he just said. Maybe he could help you.
You trying to arm this party, Dunkel?
What do you mean?
He wants an extra 100 gold to make this hammer silver.
Wait. Who gave you 50 gold pieces?
Yeah, it was kind of metagame. I thought we got 500.
no.
I thought it was 50. But also, she said, what's her face said to mention her name.
Who was that?
Lady Walker.
Lady walked her.
Oh.
She said to mention her name. She said to give us a
Oh.
discount.
Lady Fiona Walker. We go way back. For you, 50 gold pieces to silver a weapon.
She said
How
we
much
could
is
put
the
it on
weapon
her
cover?
tab.
I didn't hear anyone again.
So how much is the
Sorry.
weapon itself?
The mall?
Yeah.
Well, this one is quite a good mall. Let's see here. It would be. God, prices for. Oh, I'd say that this one. Do you have a D6, Missy?
Yeah.
That's a silly question. Of course you do. Can you roll me a D6?
One.
Oh.
One.
That could be good if we're talking money.
Mm-hmm.
He says, yes, this maul. This is a strong, fine weapon. It deals a little bit extra damage, a little more likely to crush your opponents. I'd say it's 100 gold pieces.
So we need 150 total for.
Yes, to
Weapon.
silver it, and I would need to hold on to it for a day to complete the silvering process, yes. But 150 gold pieces, you could have this +1 maul, and I could silver it.
How much will you take this flail for then?
Just a simple flail.
Only have
Nothing
10,
special.
Worth 10, yeah.
What's that? 10?
It's worth 10, yeah.
Says, yeah, take 10.
Well, none of this money's just mine. We have to figure it out together.
Quick question. How much would it be to get my arrows?
Can the title of this be, hey Taylor, can you Google this?
Yeah.
Perfect. Go ahead.
How much would it be to silver my arrows?
50.
For how many arrows?
How much is in a bundle of arrows? How many arrows
20.
come in a bundle?
20.
20. Yep. There's your answer.
And is that with or without the Fiona Wachter discount?
The Fiona Wachter discount's making it 50. It would be 100 otherwise.
Got it.
Man, a fast break sounds so good right now.
I'm sure it does, man. I'm so
That's
sorry.
one of my
Art
favorite
quality.
Fucking tech level car.
I've never had a fast break Reese's, but
Really?
yeah.
That's the only
Only,
fast
is it
break
the only
there
kind
is.
of fast break?
Oh,
Yeah, right.
I thought fast break was a candy by itself for some reason.
I think it's. I mean,
Hey,
it's like a Reese's
Have you
chocolate.
had an un-Reese one?
No, I've never had a fast break in general.
Dude,
Oh,
this
I
is
think
like
they're so
the
good.
Warhead thing, man. You're about to be a fast break guy.
Dude,
Fast
I
breaks
love
are
fast
great.
breaks.
He doesn't like chocolate.
That's
I
not
did stare
true.
at
Why would you say
the
that?
king size Mr. Good bar, but I knew Missy would ridicule me to hell.
I would.
I like good bars. I'm
No,
going to
I
try
would
more.
make fun of you.
Taylor, I'm with you, man. Like, Mr. Goodbar is a top tier candy.
I've never had one.
I think they're good. I like
Yeah,
the
that-
crackles a lot.
Then whatchamacallits, right?
I saw the whatchamacallits too. I also decided against that. I said, you know what? The group likes Reese's. Let me go ahead and just get that so I
Yeah.
don't get mocked.
Were you thinking about getting a payday as well?
Hey,
Or
man,
even a
paydays are great. I don't
What
need
do you
your
guys think
nonsense.
about Take Fives?
Or even
Take
ridiculed
fives are
today.
pretty good.
Really, I love Take Fives, man.
Anything with pretzel isn't a candy.
Come on.
I kind of agree actually. Like, I love chocolate covered pretzels as like its own entity. Like the yeah, but like Take Five, it does not add anything to it.
Yeah. You're taking away from like the volume that could be candy, and you're
Yeah.
replacing it with old bread.
That's what I
It's
want.
okay, but like,
I don't know, man. Not about that life. Although I am surprised that Taylor hasn't tossed out that he probably looks at 0 bars as well.
What's a 0 bar? I actually don't know what that is.
No idea
Are,
what
are
it
those
is.
the marshmallow? Are those the marshmallow ones?
Yeah,
I don't like marshmallow and candy.
it's just an old person's candy. I'm gonna be honest.
I gotcha. I do like Werther's butter,
A
like
Werther's
scotches though.
original?
Yeah, dude, I could fuck those up.
Not
They're
for
not
me,
gonna be
but
my
I'll still
first
do it.
choice, but I'll go for it.
Elura says, well, Patty, would you like to take me up on this offer?
None of this money's mine, so.
Oh.
Like,
Sounds like you have some friends to
You
talk
did.
to.
I look at Allura and I say, Allura, I have a black eye patch with a jewel in it, and I show it, and I say, how much would you pay for this?
He chuckles and says, not much, because I kind of gave most of my money to Dunkel here. What was the jewel in the eye patch?
I'm gonna be square with you. My note says a Charmeleon jewel, so I have no idea. I think I found it in the church.
Charmeleon jewel?
Love
I
that.
probably like misheard you, and
Is it carnelian?
yeah, maybe that's what
better.
it was.
The type of gem, yeah.
Yeah.
Leave it to Alex. Is that a type of crystal, Alex?
Yeah. It's a type of gem.
He says, I would give you 40 gold pieces for that.
I mean, I do appreciate that, but I think we both know it's a little bit more than 40.
Oh, yes, we both know it's more than 40, but I have to resell it and make some money, right?
Yeah, but this is an easy sell. I mean, we're talking about not any time at all. I'm sure before the next week's sundown, it'll be off your shelves.
Sal, have you
ever
seen
heard of a
one
Cornelian
person?
gem?
Sal, have you seen one person other than the Baron and Lady Fiona Wachter, who seems that they could afford something like this, let alone anything worth 40 gold pieces in this area? I don't think so.
I could buy 10 times that.
You are a rich man, Dunkel. Sal, most of my
Carrying that mouth with the party.
comes from... Oh, yes, go ahead. What?
I was just talking to Dunkel.
What do you need me to buy?
Well, this hammer seems like pretty strong, and it's got like we can make it silver, so at least that can.
And some
get something
arrows.
back, right?
I told you to begin with. I'm not fighting this hag.
I don't want to fight her either, but I think that everything that we find in these woods, like silver, hurts them. So it'd be better to have it.
Fair enough. I'll plate your flail.
I gotta buy. I'm not allowed. Well, can you paint? Can you just plate that, or is it not as strong?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Will you just plate the thing I already have?
Yeah, for 50 gold pieces. But I'd need it for a day.
How much stronger is the hammer?
Test them out. Is there like a tree you can hit? Let's see what
I'll
the damage
metagame with
looks like.
I'll metagame with you. The maul is a +1 maul, and the maul does 2d6 damage.
For that, or whatever you have going on. So 2d6 plus 1.
It would be 2d6 plus 1 plus whatever your other stuff is. The flail is 1d8, but the flail is not a +1.
I mean,
if you silver it, you remember that silver is strong against night hags, or better, nothing.
The average roll for 2d6 would end up coming out to be 6, whereas the average roll for 1d8 comes out to be about 4.5. So, as a pure technicality stats-wise, you're looking at a higher probability of doing damage, or more damage, I mean, with the maul.
Kevin with the
You also,
maths.
if you crit, you remember you double dice, so you'd be rolling 4d6 as opposed to 2d8.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
What do you need? As long as I'm left enough for a dowry. I pried this off Warren's cold, dead body.
I guess that's fair. We should all like split it then, if it's his.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I love that no one said
Yeah,
a goddamn word about it.
it. It's 150 gold. I'll take it if you don't mind, and then we could kill some wolves with it and stuff.
150.
Then we could pay you back with all the wolves we kill and shit. It'll be good.
I
You're
think
supposed to give me more money based on the fact that I know Miss Wachter.
Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, he just gave you that gem for like way cheap.
I think you could at least cover the difference with this plated hammer.
What are you guys saying? I don't understand.
That I bought that you gave me 750 gold when you said that it was worth 1,000 and you would need to sell it for 900. And I'm arguing that you didn't even know that I was friends with Lady Wachter at the time. So
That's
you
true,
should
but
you
The
should
lady
throw-
Wachter discount is the 50 gold pieces to silver a weapon, as opposed to 100.
What's the price of a hammer?
It's a
hammer's
plain
a
old
lot.
hammer?
Oh, this hammer's like
No,
a stronger
like
hammer.
that.
Like
the
100.
maul. The maul is
The
a
maul.
gold piece.
The maul is a hammer, isn't it? It's the
You
same.
said it was 100.
Yes,
Whatever
it
it
is
says in-
effectively a hammer, but don't want it to be confused by the item hammer.
It's a maul.
A maul is typically 10 gold pieces, just like a flail.
But a plus one maul is 100.
+1 would be more money.
Hmm.
Because it's also like a magical weapon because it's +1. So like anything
But the
that
magic damage?
yeah, I mean there's some monsters that are like resistant against non-magical weapons. So having like a +1 weapon gets around that.
That's fine. Here. How much gold do you need? You said it costs 150. How much do you have?
I have 3. And whatever
What?
on my
Seems like she needs 147 gold pieces, Double.
What about Lady Walker's money she gave us?
She didn't give us anything. Victor gave us 50. But it
Victor
looks like
gave you
they're just on
50.
that on arrows.
Fiona Wachter gave you the
Wait,
discount.
how do you have 3 then?
I think Hattie's deserving of the 147 because
Actually,
I think this is what Walden would want.
Putting it on the bar.
What was that, Randy?
I set gold pieces on Ollie one time, and it like fell off.
No, but like, didn't we all get 50 from Victor? So how do you only have 3?
Oh, we didn't all get 50. It was 50 total.
Hattie,
Oh.
there's a couple teenagers in there that were just kind of perusing, and as they're leaving, they say, "I like your style," and then they leave.
Just nods. She's used to that.
And then they say, your friends are kind of chuggy, though. Oh, so I guess I have the 50 gold that was given to us.
Yeah, you took the 50 from Victor.
How much are your arrows?
50.
To get anything silvered, it's going to be just like a hard 50. And he'd need it for a day.
And he 1000% cannot just silver my claws.
Cannot silver your claws.
That would be sick.
You can't be Wolverine too.
Come on, that's ridiculous.
I'd love to make the Avengers.
Well,
Kevin,
they're
aren't
doing
you
their
close
thing.
to Iron Man?
I basically am Iron Man right now. I have a unibeam and everything.
I'll be Hawkeye.
Is your personality?
What was that?
How Hawkeye's?
Ah.
Hawkeye's very white, so yeah.
Because your personality.
Yes, I'm not wrong.
Not wrong at all.
Didn't bring color to this one bit.
I know you don't see that.
Alright, so we're buying this? Yeah? No?
So we have
We're buying?
these
Yes,
50
I-
gold pieces.
147 gold.
Thanks.
You're really
I
not going to come to break if we're all buying weapons from you? And I gave you that amulet of devout?
I think this is what Walren would want.
So, Allura, I have a question.
I have an answer, maybe.
Do you care about Barovia?
Like the land of Barovia or the village of Barovia?
All of the above.
Not particularly. I'm stuck here, so I'm trying to make the best of it.
You care about preserving your shop here in this town?
Oh,
Is that a threat?
No. I just need an answer to the question.
That seems like a threat. Whatever your name is.
So, bear with me.
You see him start to kind of like rise, and his shoulders get a little more broad. He's not as skinny anymore, and he's starting to gain a little bit of muscle, kind of morphing into like a stronger dragonborn.
Would you ever want to be able to consider yourself a savior of something?
No.
damn.
I think that everybody in their life should do one good deed.
Yes,
And
I bought an amulet I can't sell from your friend Dunkel.
so I think
I'm cashing
everybody
in.
should do at least one good deed with everybody that they meet.
What's your good deed with me?
I will give you credit for saving Barovia when I do. If
I don't need your
I
credit.
could get some silvered arrow.
You want me to give you silvered arrows?
Yeah, for credit for being a savior of Barovia, for killing hags, you would be directly credited for providing assistance.
So you want me to give you
No one
free
is
silvered arrows for the crossbow across your back?
I'm not paying for that shit.
Well, what was your name again?
Dunkel Havenstasher, the 72nd.
I'm talking to the girl who's being very disrespectful right now.
Valerie?
Valerie, do I need to explain to you that crossbows don't even use arrows, or are you that stupid?
It might be that stupid.
Interesting. So, I believe what you're begging me for are silvered bolts
Yes.
for your crossbow. And the answer is no. You may not have free silvered bolts. You may pay 50 gold pieces to silver the bolts that you own.
Were
Rude.
you born of an egg?
Gavdog, what do you think?
I think we all know that I don't know the answer.
I think everybody knows the Dragonborns are born from an egg.
I've never met one. Until now.
Me
Well-
neither. I've never met one.
You
My
remind me of the
father-
little lizards I used to find under rocks as a child. But you're bigger.
My father, Rogar, would tell you otherwise, but yes, I was born of an egg.
Rogar sounds like a strong, wonderful man.
He was a fine man.
Did he have any other sons?
Yes, a few.
Wonderful.
We don't speak of them.
That's a shame. I was really curious about learning. You
Wait a
and your
minute.
shop are just so important
Wait
to
just a
us.
goddamn minute. Because whenever we started this campaign, you told me that I could have a one-way sending stone to Rogar. And Parthax has seen your picture. And it is in my inventory.
What do you say to it?
I'm gonna kill myself.
This is Ikena's 13th reason? Is that what you're saying?
Funny as fuck.
Wait, so your dad? Do you know this? Do you know this man?
What man?
And I'll hold up the picture.
He puts a hand up to his chest and takes a step backwards. Parthax?
How do you know him?
That is my brother. I have not seen him in many years. Ever since I became trapped in this land.
Bad news
We're
is
supposed
it's
to be
not going to
finding him.
change.
He went missing in a cave somewhere. I guess when I get back, I'll find him.
Well, if you do, and we break free from this curse eventually, you'll have to find him for me.
It'd probably be easier to find him if you had a silvered weapon.
That might be easier.
Huh?
I
Lucky
mean,
for
without
you, you
silver
have the gold
weapons,
to buy one.
without silver weapons, I can't get you out of here very easily.
I'm content.
Alright, Dog, we'll just help her out. She's really failing out there.
No, she said she's gonna go fight a night hag.
Yeah, Val, we can't
I've given enough charity for the day.
we can't guarantee we're going to fight a hag with these things.
He doesn't know that.
He does now.
Who doesn't know that?
Did you end up buying the... Are you buying the +1 mall?
Yes, we bought
Okay.
that.
I
And he's
haven't,
gonna
I
use
haven't, I haven't handed over the money yet.
Oh, you said you gave me 147 gold pieces.
Laura's doing that awkward thing where, like, both people are fighting over who's paying, and he's like, I don't know who to give the bill to.
I look at Sal, and I say, so I have the 50 gold pieces from Victor. I could use some silver arrows. What about you?
Go ahead and take care of yourself. I have this eye patch that I'm still going to try to sell, and I also have a light crossbow. that I would like to try to sell as well because I have an extra that I found in there's.
Will you guys all just type the things that you want to sell and just put it in the chat? I'm happy to roleplay selling them, but if you just have like a fuck ton of things you're about to sell, I don't want to do that. That's
Fair
just
enough.
me, but I will do it if you want to do that.
I think that's
Not
fair.
happening.
I'm going to pay the 50 gold. Well, first I'm gonna look at the party and I'm gonna say, I'm going to use the 50 gold that Victor gave us to get 20 silver arrows. Is that okay with everybody as I proceed?
Yeah.
Okay, and I pay for those.
Okay, you can go ahead and get rid of the 50 gold pieces.
Alright.
For reference, the light crossbow says 25 gold pieces in the inventory.
That's fine.
I ask Illura, do you have any special crossbows or anything back there by chance?
He goes back and looks, and he comes back with a gorgeous-looking hand-carved crossbow. Are you proficient in light crossbows?
Yeah.
It is a light crossbow. It is a +1 light crossbow. Roll me a d6.
4.
Yes, this nice, beautifully hand-carved crossbow +1 would run you about 350 gold pieces.
Thanks. So the one was what you wanted to roll, right? You did good on
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, you did good.
You rolled a 4 and 300.
And I was even nice and made it 50 less, but yeah, 350.
Yeah, right. I felt that one. Okay. Sal opens up his little coin purse here. Takes a staunch look at his 75 gold and says, "Well, unfortunately, I will not be getting that today, unless the Bank of Dunkel wants to loan. But I don't think I could ask that. So, could I potentially silver 20 crossbow bolts, please?"
Sure,
And
50 gold pieces.
Cool.
Why don't you and Val just split those?
What was that?
Back after you use them?
I didn't
But, like,
hear you.
why don't you and Val just split those? So she has a couple at least.
Or, Laura, are you interested in a cloak of protection?
You probably need that cloak, Val.
I agree. And
I would keep that.
Never
now
mind.
Do you toss it to the turtle for free?
too soon still.
I don't know what that means, but haha.
Yeah.
Metagaming, that cloak of protection is very good. You could certainly sell it for a good amount of gold if you'd prefer the gold, but it is a useful item.
Don't we have 2 of those?
I don't think so. I think you just have one.
I thought we had the one from Victor, and then I thought that Kevin found one up in that tower. But I don't have notes, so.
I don't know. I mean, if you guys, if it's in someone's inventory, then yeah, you have it. But
Yeah, actually, we have
if
I know
no one
someone put
clogged it.
that one tower that had nothing in it. But I don't know if we ever even identified it. I just assumed that's what it was.
I've found several things and I've given it all to everyone for the most part. So, honestly, I don't remember like anything specific. Laura, would you be open to doing a half a bundle of bolts for 10 gold? I mean, for 25 gold?
I'd do that for 25.
Okay. Can I do that? So, let's see here real fast. And then I'd like to give Val. Bear with me. I'm trying to do quick math. Because I have 13.
Carry the 1.
Well, I haven't added my new bundle of bolts in just yet from the non-silvered, so I'm like balancing like 3 different bolts things, and then I'm trying to cut it in half. So can I give Val 30 silvered bolts?
You can do whatever you want. Within reason.
I offer the bolts to Val.
I take them. Thank you, Sal. I owe you.
Isn't it 50 gold for 20 bolts?
I have multiple silvered bolts.
Oh, gotcha.
I think he had silvered bolts from before.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think you started with them as part of your background, right? Yeah.
I started with them, and then I've found,
found some
another
in that
bundle of
cache.
silvered.
Yeah.
And then I had regular silvered bolts regular bolts that just got silvered. And so now I have no regular bolts.
So what now?
So just to clarify,
Any more transactions to be made?
them being silvered just makes them more effective against certain things. It's not like a +1 or anything.
There's no statistical changes, but there are enemies that silver will be helpful against, or it'll bypass resistances on certain things.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Like Sal, you would know that I believe silvered weapons prevent werewolves from regenerating. You know how they regenerate every turn if they get hit with silver. You've picked up on the fact that they do not regenerate if they've taken damage from a silvered weapon. Things like that.
I should also know that they seem to be effective on vampires.
You should know that.
Because we've fought the vampire spawnlings at least, and it did more for that. Unless I'm thinking it was magic, but now I'm second.
That might have been.
Myself.
Double check. That was. I don't think that was silver. That was. That was radiant damage.
Okay. Scratch that then.
Any more transactions to be made?
No, we come back in a day then to get our shit.
Yes, first thing tomorrow morning. I'll have them ready.
All right, perfect.
What time is it now?
He pulls out his wrist and looks at it. There's no watch on it. He goes, I don't know. Early morning. Let's say 8 o'clock.
See you tomorrow at 8.
I can't wait. It's been a pleasure. Well, you seem like nice travelers. It's every now and then we get travelers that come through Barovia, and you seem like a pleasant bunch.
Have there been any other travelers recently that you've dealt with?
Recently, no. Probably maybe 5 years ago, a group came through, but they didn't last long. Every few years, Strahd lures a new group in to play and toy with, but sure you guys will be the last.
Sure, can you tell me about your sentinel?
Oh, Barry?
Yeah,
turns back.
Barry.
Oh, yes, he came across him in my travels. He got pulled with me to the mists back when I was an adventurer, but he stuck around, and he serves as good protection here. No one really messes with me, tries to steal anything like that, or else Barry deals with them.
How much is Barry?
Oh, Barry's not for sale.
Sure. How much is Barry?
He chuckles. He says, I'll see you tomorrow, Tunkel.
There's a price for everything. Have a good one.
Barry's not for sale.
Until he is. Take care.
Ta-ta.
What do you guys want to do?
We got all day. We can go look for Wolfsbane. Feel like we're gonna need it.
Agreed.
Or not. Is today
No,
the festival day?
It is not.
No.
But tomorrow will be the full moon, so I absolutely think getting Wolfsbane should be a priority
that's
for us if
tomorrow?
we have free time. Yeah.
No, we should go right now.
Let's get Wolfsbane.
You remember that it was teased that not teased, but told that the Wolfsbane was along the walls of Kresk. You know that Sal. You know that the town of Vallaki, the journey from Vallaki to the village of Kresk, is about a 6-mile hike. It would probably take you maybe like 2-ish hours.
Assuming we're normal traveling.
Yeah, I mean, is that good math? Do you think like walking to like 6 miles is reasonable in 2 hours?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. So, yeah, it's about a 2 hour easy, like nice normal pace.
It's
If you'd
certainly
like to
feasible
go
for us.
faster, I can. Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
It's certainly feasible for us to make our trek now, to the Wolfsbane, and honestly, I mean, we could take a nice stroll and kind of keep an eye out for any clues or like, werewolf indications or things like that, or we could even just kind of keep an eye out for maybe any like magic, just to kind of see if Granny might have any potential side bases, or if we wanted to do that, we could get there in a few hours. We could grab Wolfsbane and then come back and be back here by mid-afternoon, or we could try to run there, and we could maybe get back before afternoon. What do you guys want to do?
I mean, I'm not in any rush, right? I mean, we want to get back here. We want to have it by the end of the night, but we don't have to like run there.
I agree.
I feel like, that scary lady that the werewolves were talking about? I feel like maybe she's Granny. And maybe... I still just think that we should get them on our side.
Ow!
We have
Wait, who-
3 werewolves.
Who do you want on our side?
The werewolves.
Hmm.
I just think it'd be really helpful. They've got a whole pack. We're regular people. Like,
Truthfully, I don't think I really want to associate with the werewolves.
if you come across them.
I've been okay with you, because I know who you are, but my whole shtick is unaliving werewolves.
Thank you.
This is a pretty large plight on me as a human or
What about that?
a dark elf.
What about that? And I like point to his wound.
Why do you think I want to go get wolfsbane?
That's not gonna cure you. Just gonna.
Yeah, but I mean, this is my only solution right now. Plus,
I mean, like, if
I
you're fine
mean,
with
if
me,
I lycanthropy is just some sort of ailment. There's got to be a cure. I'm sure I will be able to alleviate myself of this curse.
all right. I mean, you said you're fine with me, and it's not like you know me that no. That it's not like you've known me that long. Like, these people could be fine too. We don't know.
They've been murdering people, I thought.
Well, I mean, none of us are super innocent. We've all killed people.
For reasons.
Just saying, if you come across them,
I really not.
count them out.
I really never thought that I'd kill anybody. In the search for my bride. This has really been a long, bloody trail.
Wait, so I guess I didn't know this about you, Dunkel. You're searching for a bride?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I need someone to come back so I can make more Dunkel Heaven stashers and take care of the Great Dale.
Ah,
This is terrible. This journey was not supposed to take anywhere near this long.
I see. Well, that is an unfortunate plight that you've gone through, Dunkel. I'm not sure how it ended up like this.
Yeah, the can just keeps getting kicked down the road. I don't know what I need to do to get back. I'm not fighting a night hag, I can tell you that.
What would you like to propose we do then, Dunkel?
I don't know. I think that we need to explore these people that can, like, help us get through the mists. And, like, if they're not the answer, find someone else. Because obviously some people have the answer to get through and some people don't. This is a death sentence.
I've
I'm
been
not
living.
doing it.
I've been living here my whole life. There's not really a way through the mist without Strahd.
Sure.
So we're screwed.
If this city is damned, it's damned. I'm sorry, I came in here with good spirits. But we can't fix all of the problems of this place. It's a nightmare, truly.
But fixing this problem is helping us with our problem.
What's it gonna do if you kill these night hags?
Well, when we kill the night hags, we're able to enter the other dimensions. Once we enter the other dimensions, we're able to get better information with the Walker family, and we'll be able to better get out of where we're going, because at that point we will also be able to interact more with Rudolph and Richten in order to come up with a good plan to defeat Strahd, because in the end I believe that our goal is going to have to be killing Strahd in order to get out.
We can't talk to Rudolph Van Richten without doing this?
Well, that's part of, like, this is part of the reason why we're here, is because we started doing stuff while we're waiting for Rudolph.
To come back. I mean, we could just wait for him, but then Stella's gonna die, and then if Stella dies, who knows what happens. I mean, like, it's not her fault that Victor sucks, but, like, it does seem like a death sentence to walk into the ghost world and try and fight Granny. One step at a time, right? We should probably get the wolfsbane so we don't all kill each other tonight, because then there's no worry about what we're doing anyways.
That's
Is
a
the
good point.
full moon tonight or tomorrow night? I guess I'm a little confused
I think
on the
it's
day
tomorrow.
night.
Night.
It's not tonight.
Okay. Okay. I mean, what do you guys want to do? And I look to Gavin and Val.
I say we go after the wolfsbane.
Let's start with the wolfsbane.
Works for me. Can we start there, Dunkel?
Sure.
Cool.
I'm on board with not dying.
That's good logic in my book. And I start leading the way to the wolfsbane.
Okay. Patty, do you remember the 5 cards that were flipped on the Taroka reading?
I don't have my notes. Yeah, they're in Discord. Yeah.
Did we put those in there?
Yeah, they're in there.
Okay.
Some game relevant information.
Because I have them written down in mine, and I just...
I like copy and pasted it into game relevant information.
Yeah.
My notes are gone.
Okay, so how do you get the effects of a sending spell coming into your mind right now? It is from a familiar voice. You recognize the voice as Madame Eva's. And all it says is, and it's like almost like you hear multiple voices at once, like echoing. It's like, remember, Hattie. Remember the torturer in a town where all is not well. There is a house of corruption, a dark room full of ghosts. She says, I see an ancient foe of an old and noble house. The wandering soul will lead you to him. This will help you find knowledge of the ancient to help you better understand your enemy. Find the wandering soul. And then the message is over.
Fuck, guys. Sorry, Dunkel.
What?
Madame Eva just talked to me. Remember those cards she like pulled and stuff?
Yeah?
Gab dog, you weren't there.
Oh.
She pulled this card and it said that we had to remember. It said that in a town where all is not well, there was gonna be this wandering guy, and he was gonna lead us somewhere. And I think that is that it's not a hollow. What's that thing called that we're fighting? That's a hollow.
A dementor.
The gallows.
Gallows.
The gallows speaker, I think.
It's a
Yeah.
hollow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's that gallows whatever. The thing's trying to kill Stella. It said it's like arrival. She said it's arrival of like an important family, and that's got to be the Walkers. And anyways, we got to do all those 5 cards, or we can't get out of here. We probably got to find him. I mean, we still gotta go where we're going, but just so you know, we're...
Okay.
So Sal, you lead the group towards Kresk. The path, you cross the bridge over the Luna River. The path narrows, flanked by dense, towering trees, and up ahead you can see an old wooden bridge come into view. Its age-worn planks spanning the rushing river below. As you approach, you can see the dark river tumbling over the smooth stones of the riverbed, bordered on either side by gnarled bushes and trees. As you step onto the bridge, your boots echo against the old, damp wood. To the north, you can see the river meander upstream around the tree line before vanishing around the curve, and to the south, the river winds like a ribbon between its banks, then gradually vanishes into the mists. Let's see here. A dirt path branches off from the old Svalich road here, winding its way south up a craggy mountain spur. The earth of the path is hard-packed. Its color is a pallid gray-brown reminiscence of cold ashes. The trees on either side stand silent and stoic. Their leaves are a faded green color. And as the path winds upward, it's eventually replaced by the deep shadows of the mountain's forested incline, vanishing into the gloom of the woods beyond. Let's see here. Some quick. Okay. Okay. An old hunting trail cuts away from the road here, winding north between old gnarled trees before vanishing into the underbrush. 100 yards beyond it, an alpine path splits from the main road to travel south towards the mountains, rising in elevation until it disappears around a steep tree-covered escarpment. Page flipping. Okay. You see a weather-worn signpost. The 3 arms of the sign point along the 3 branches of the road here. The arm pointing north reads Kresk, and through the woods you can see an arching stone bridge spanning a river. The arm pointing east, where you just came from, reads Vallaki, and the road slopes up gradually in that direction, and the arm pointing southwest reads the Wizard of Wines. The road slopes gently downward in that direction. Additionally, on a bridge, you see a figure clad in rusty armor, standing alone on the bridge, clutching a gleaming longsword in its pale hands. You see that it looks recognizably similar to the revenant or creature that was standing guard at Ser Falls. Do you remember what his name was? I think you named him, right? Was it Peter?
It was Pippin.
Yep.
Pippin, that's what it was. Yep, and so he's standing on a bridge here. It's not Pippin, but it looks like Pippin.
Oh, where do you guys want to go? We should probably go up to Krusk and get the shit that we need, and then we can come back and talk to this guy if we want him.
We learned a
Yeah,
lot
talk
from the
to the
last
guy.
one.
We can go talk to him. That's not the direction we're trying to go, right?
But it's not really out of the way either, though. It's just... I would
I've
be
read it.
open. I'd be open to going to talk to fake Pippin.
I think we should talk to him. And then we can continue on.
Yeah. Because you never know what he might say, too. It could be helpful for us to know when we're collecting the Wolfsbane.
I approach this sentinel.
He stands at attention. Welcome. Who goes there?
I'm sorry ahead of time for your voice.
Much obliged.
This is Dunkel Havenstash for the 72nd. Who are you?
Oh, my name is Mary.
Mary, tell me how you died.
He closes his eyes and reminisces, says, "That is a memory that I'm not keen to recall on." He says, "But what I can do is give you information that you might seek. Are you traveling to Kresk?"
I'm gonna be here all day. And I sit down crisscross applesauce.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, we're going to Krask.
He turns and looks at you, Sal. Ah, wonderful. Yes. I stand guard and I stand to heed warning. I heed warning that the burgomaster of Kresk, Baron Dmitri Kreskov, has grown wary of the outside world. Few things have passed between Kresk gates in recent weeks. However, God damn it. However, the Kreskov line has long been an honorable one, and you may be able to persuade Baron Kreskov to lend hospitality. Why do you travel to Kresk? Is it to seek a cure for disease? Many travelers travel to the Abbey of Saint Markovia to seek a cure for their diseases. Do you have diseases?
Aye.
We're werewolves.
Oh, have you been bit? Have you the curse of lycanthropy?
Yes.
So it is a curse.
You travel to a dark place, friends, at the Abbey of Saint Markovia. But a being of great age and power indeed dwells there and may aid you, if not offended. Years before Strahd von Zarevich arrived in the valley, Saint Markovia, who was a cleric of the Morning Lord, built the abbey atop a spur of Mount Baratok as a sanctuary for those fleeing from war and devastation. When the mists surrounded the valley, Saint Markovia condemned Strahd as a tyrant and raised a small army to march upon Castle Ravenloft as many have done before. Her revolt was put down, and Markovia lost her life in a single combat with Strahd. With Markovia's death, the monks and nuns of the abbey withdrew in despair. Before long,
Paranoia and madness infiltrated their ranks, until none remained alive. Rumors of cannibalism abounded for decades afterwards, and most folk shunned the abbey altogether. But just over a century ago, the abbot arrived in the valley and reopened the abbey. Not sure of the abbot's true nature or intentions, but I'm confident that he is far older and far more powerful than any of the Knights of the Order of the Silver Dragon. So, that is my warning. That is my story. Simply tread lightly. Be careful when heading to the Abbey of St. Markovia.
How did you die?
I do not remember.
Try again. And I reach out and touch him and cast guidance.
I'll be right back.
You have your hand on him, Dunkel, and you see like his eyes widen, and like a rush of memories like flooding into his mind. How do you think he died?
Oh, I think he died?
Yeah.
In the same manner that Pippin did, with like some like weird, tumultuous, like he was wasn't Pippin like betrayed by somebody and he like stands there because he ran away.
Yeah. He says, I left my post. I disobeyed orders. It is my curse to stand on this bridge just like my brother Pippin on the Serfall Bridge. I wonder how he does. I have not seen him in so long.
Very erect.
Oh, wonderful. You've spoken to him.
Recently, yes.
Oh, wonderful. How is he, other than erect?
Trying to get us through the mist.
Oh. Well, I do wish you could make it through the mists, but I must stand guard. It is my curse, but I can only wish to free you of yours and your lycanthropy.
Okay.
Let's see here. Okay. He does say, before you depart, continue on your way, I would like to warn you. Please heed warning of the werewolf pack of Mount Baratok. The pack has recently expanded its territory and its ferocity as of late. Be cautious as you travel these roads.
Nowhere near departing. I've
Who's
just
in
been...
charge of them? When you finish.
Good.
I don't really hear to
So what's up?
I don't know what's happening.
Me neither.
So Dunkel said I'm nowhere near departing, as you said before you depart. And Hattie said who is in charge of them, in reference to the group of werewolf.
He says, I do not know who's in charge. I simply stand here and hear rumors. I just hear rumors of the expansion of the territory.
rumors say anything else about them?
That they are strong, they are increasing their ferocity, and they are expanding their territory. Other than that, that's all I can say. Sorry, I can't provide more insight.
Would they attack another werewolf?
Yes, especially not of their kind.
What's your purpose?
To stand here and watch guard over this bridge.
For what?
Quite frankly, I'm not quite sure.
What if I did this? I just start like hitting the bridge with my quarterstaff.
He instinctually pulls his sword out and points it at you and says,
I'm sorry, Dunkel, I can't allow you to do that.
You're just here for structural integrity?
Tis my curse. Please stop hitting the bridge.
Can you move?
He takes a step towards you with his sword.
Yes. Please stop hitting the bridge. I can't stop.
What if I come over here? And I start to cross like over to the bridge, like over towards the werewolves, and I'm just like kind of like tapping the bridge with my quarterstaff.
Are you like near him?
No, I'm like dancing around him and like trying to like lure him off the bridge.
He says, I can't leave the bridge, Dunkel. Please stop hitting the bridge.
Leave the man's bridge alone.
What if I do this? And
Dunkel, I don't have much. All I have is this bridge. Please stop.
So I walk off the bridge and I cast Magic Stone.
Mm-hmm.
And I pick up 3 pebbles.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm about 30 feet off the bridge.
Car alarm for them.
Oh, is he actually going 30 feet?
Hang on.
Car alarm's going on.
Someone's in our driveway. What?
Like a delivery guy.
It's a little late.
That's well. There's one on every street.
That's the street.
Is it Tech Levelhar?
Melissa D. Barrio. Alyssa D.
Allie ordered her food to our house instead of her house. Yeah. I'll tell her it's here.
That's crazy. Oh no.
I gotta call her. It's so funny.
She's devastated, I'm sure. I would be.
And just give her a call real quick.
It's Barrio?
Yeah.
Barrio delivers?
I think it's DoorDash.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say probably DoorDash.
Dang, I wish we had that around here, Kev. Barrio
Yeah, right,
DoorDash.
though. I'd be down with that, man.
What do you DoorDash around here?
I don't know. Chick-fil-A when I'm lazy.
Yeah. It's like a hassle going all the way to the other side of town.
Yeah, it kind of is.
It's like truly like a good like 10, 12 minute drive.
She's not answering.
Yeah, she's on the phone.
Oh,
She
okay.
picked up and I was like, tell her you're at Randy's house. And he's like, yeah, I'm at Randy's house. And she's like, oh.
Wow. What's
So
she gonna
funny.
do?
She literally lives like 4 minutes away.
Yeah,
Oh,
3
okay,
hours
so-
away.
I told the dude, I was like, she's around the corner from here. And he's like, oh, okay. So he's like getting her address right now.
That's hilarious.
He was super friendly. But it was like very weird because like one, I felt like, is this your way of robbing me?
Right.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, right.
I thought it was. I thought Tekleblohar found you guys, and he was coming to steal your DoorDash order.
I mean, the timing checks out.
On the flip side of getting robbed, this man was dressed as a tow truck driver. So he was in like a one-piece like mechanic suit
What?
with like reflective tape on his ankles, knees, and wrists.
And he was door dashing?
Yeah.
He just got off and he was like driving home and he was like, I guess I can get a couple dashes in.
Rise and grind, baby. He's on that hustle.
Dude, yeah, he was a black dude with a bucket hat and sunglasses. And it's 11 p.m.
It's dark. It's a little too bright, Randy. Leave him alone.
But yeah, he was friendly as hell.
Did he smell like a lot of oregano?
He didn't get very close to me. He actually seemed like more afraid of me than I was.
I mean, to be fair, some random guy's just walking out of his house. Like, who are you?
Well, he probably thought I was picking up the tacos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he said, dude, then he said, I have Barrio for Alyssa D. And I was like, that's close enough, dude. It's not past Missy to...
It's not past
Melissa D, Alyssa D, Barrio, address, like...
I just love how you're like, it's not past Missy to put Alyssa down.
What'd you say, Kenna?
I just think it's so funny that you're like, I wouldn't put it past Missy to put Alyssa down on the DoorDash.
Well, her name...
Yeah,
I mean, her name's
right.
Melissa.
Right.
So, like,
Alyssa,
Melissa, I just figured he was, like, let her off.
Allie texts me, she's like, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so sorry. I said, don't be embarrassed. Earlier today, our friend's DoorDash driver stole his candy, so we just thought it was the same time.
It's a bad day.
Make sure you show her this recording. and see us doing it live, like we all saw it live. Oh, man.
What a turn of events.
2 DoorDashes and 1 recording. Oh.
Where were we?
Talking to the bridge guy, Mary.
Well, we were kind of done, but right? Or you just kept
Far from
antagonizing his bridge.
Yeah. The bridge guy's shaking with the sword out.
I'm 30 feet off the bridge. I cast Magic Stone. I underhand toss one into the bridge.
Oh.
Okay. It hits the bridge. Stop that.
What are you gonna do?
I can't do anything, Dunkel. I can't leave this bridge. You know this.
How long have you been here?
Longer than I can remember.
How long has this gang of werewolves been here?
Quite some time.
Like a week?
Oh, quite longer than that. I'd say close to a century.
What's their weakness?
Well, everyone knows that werewolves are weak to silver.
What's their goal?
To maintain and expand territory. What is any gang's goal? What is any gang's purpose? Other than power?
Does anyone give them any sort of pushback?
Some have tried. They've never returned. Or if they've gone missing and never returned.
Who were the last people that came through?
There was a group of adventurers, maybe a decade ago, that passed through here. To this bridge specifically, yes. But I'm sure others wander the territories.
Do you have any questions for me?
Not one.
Uncle, has your
Oh, we have
Inquisition
numbers
been
yet?
satiated?
Didn't hear that, Kevin.
I asked if Dunkel's Inquisition has been satiated.
Wow. A lot of words. Yes.
Wonderful.
Probably.
For now.
Shall we make our way to, God, why can't I remember this place's name?
Crest?
Crest.
Yes, Crest.
Chris.
Krezk.
I'm
Oh,
spelling it
Krez?
very wrong.
Kresk
Krezk.
or Kresh.
It's a little Russian. It's like Krez.
Right,
Kresh?
Kresh.
Crash.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh. The Githyanki Krish?
Alright. Shall we head on over to Kresk?
Yeah.
Now let's go.
Let's see.
Also, do we have a map for this? For Tailspire?
Stop yelling at me. No.
Taylor! Also, what a meal we had.
The road branches north and climbs a rocky escarpment, ending at a gatehouse built into a 20-foot high wall of stone reinforced. Sorry, a 20-foot high wall of stone reinforced with buttresses every 50 feet or so. The wall encloses a settlement on the side of a snow-dusted mountain spur. Beyond the wall, you see the tops of snow-covered pines and thin white wisps of smoke. The somber toll of a bell comes from a stone abbey that clings to the mountainside high above the settlement. The steady chime is inviting, a welcome change from the deathly silence and oppressive fog to which you have grown accustomed. It's hard to tell at this distance, but there seems to be a switchback road clinging to the cliffs that lead up from the walled settlement to the abbey. See. The air grows colder as you approach the walled settlement. Two square towers with peaked roofs flank a stone archway, into which is set a pair of 12-foot tall iron-bound wooden doors. Carved into the arch above the doors is a name, Kresk, Krezk. The walls that extended from the gatehouse are 20 feet high. Atop the parapet you can see four figures wearing fur hats and clutching spears. They watch you nervously as you approach. Let's see here. All right. Perfect. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not ready for Kresk. So since we're here, is this a good stopping point so that I can take the week to be ready for it? Now that we've made it,
Yeah.
or else I'd be winging it and would have to retcon a lot of shit if I fuck it up.
So you're happy that I can marry as long as I did.
I'm always happy for you to talk to Mary.
He was happy too.
I wonder if Mary and Pippin will ever be reunited.
Oh,
Oh, we did a lot of brotherly reunions today. I like that was good.
yeah.
Which was your favorite?
I think Parthax's brother, for sure.
The crossover we didn't know we deserved, but we needed.
So good.
It was so good.
And natural.
Yeah, so natural.
Can't wait to run into Warren's dad.
Resign.
My son!
My boy.
Snicker
Snicker snack.
Yep.
Purple sword.
Wow. When's the next recital?
Yeah, seriously.
Well, it was.
Usually like April.
Perfect. I'll be there.
Perfect, Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is gonna be really funny when she's like, "Wow, like my concerts sell out."
Do you think if we like anonymously email her and ask her to do another performance at the piano recital, she'd do it? Like from anonymous emails?
You mean like we get ChatGPT to write a letter to her, saying how great her performance was and how inspiring it was?
Yeah, like big fan. I'm too nervous to out myself because I would get uncomfortable around you, but I really enjoyed your performance of the Jabberwocky. I was wondering if you had another trick up your sleeve for the next recital.
Jesus.
And then you sign off the letter like Snicker Snack, anonymous.
Signed, the Jabberwocky.
Oh God.
Are you gonna end our recording?